You ever have those students who like to tease teachers for being bad public speakers? Oh, this teacher says, a lot. Oh, this teacher's so monotone. This teacher always looks at the floor when they talk. I love it when they do this because they are the worst speakers ever. I love my students. I respect the heck out of them. But in general, public speaking delivery is something kids really, really are not that great at. And I want to tell you whose fault that is. It's ours because we don't teach good public speaking. We're not clear about it. But thankfully, there's a man who has made the greatest contributions in the English language to how to teach public speaking. That man is Colorado-based educator Erik Palmer. And in this video, I want to talk about one of his strategies that is burnt into my soul as an educator, and I'm happy for the scar. That strategy, PVLEGS. What the heck is it? Why does it work? And how do you use it? PVLEGS is from Erik Palmer's book, Well Spoken. I just scoured my classroom here. I couldn't find the book. It's probably because I've read it so many times that it has disintegrated. But it doesn't matter that I don't have the book because I've read it so many times that it has become a part of me. Literally, in my mind, if you were able to get into it, you would find an Erik Palmer artificial intelligence that has been created through my repeated years-long exposure to his ideas and my practicing of his strategies. It's not weird that Erik Palmer lives in my soul. It's normal, not creepy. One of the arguments Palmer makes in Well Spoken is that we are not clear to kids about what effective speech delivery looks like. He says, really with speaking, you got to separate delivery from content, and I love that. But he argues often the way that we talk to kids about delivery is really confusing. We use words like elocution. Actually, I've never used that word. I only encountered that word in his book. But do you use that word? Let me know in the comment. That's interesting if you do. We're not clear about it. And Palmer says, dude, it's easy. It comes down to PVLEGS, which stands for poise, voice, life, eye contact, and gestures. I'm going to put on the screen here a little poster that I've made for my classroom, and I'm going to talk you through what each of these are. Poise is appearing calm and confident, which typically students don't struggle that much with when you normalize public speaking in your classroom using tools like pop-up debate. But poise is more than just appearing calm and confident. It's eliminating distracting behaviors. Things like fidgeting, like manhandling a coffee mug. Like, yeah, so right. Those little tics are all part of poise. Voice is just making sure that your voice can be heard by everyone that you're speaking to, every single word. Common problems with voice are students who are quieter. To properly do voice, they need to feel like they're yelling. And I always tell my students, you feel like that. I promise you though, if I'm prompting you with voice, you're not really audible. Another common problem with voice is trailing off at the ends of your sentences. That's a common thing that students do too. Life is tricky to put your finger on, but it's just adding layers to your communication through the tone of voice that you bring. It's this sense that folks have that there's a fire in your belly about this topic. Eye contact is making an attempt to connect visually with every member of your audience. So in whole class speaking, you've got to scan the room. One-on-one speaking, you're looking into their eyes. And I tell my students, you're not staring at the eyes 100% of the time because that's awkward and uncomfortable. But 70 to 80% of the time is kind of the goal. G is for gestures. It's about the things that you do with your hands, your face, and your posture. There's always a contingent in all of my classes of kids who at one point in their educational career have been told that you want to use your hands when you talk. And so they are just doing jujitsu stuff and doing all these things. And I say, that's not what gestures is. It's about using your gestures intentionally. So a really simple example is if you're making a multi-point speech, use your fingers to indicate what point that you're on. And finally, speed is about cadence. It's not about talking super fast. It's not about talking super slow. It's about using your speed on purpose. So for example, at the end of your speech, when you're concluding your point, slow down a bit. That's really effective for speed. PVLEGS works because it's easy for kids to remember. In fact, Palmer says the number one thing former students will tell him they remember from his class is PVLEGS. Palmer likens it to Roy G. Biv, the acronym for remembering the color spectrum. Palmer says it's stupid. PVLEGS is nonsensical, but it sticks. And it makes effective effort clear. In other words, to use language from my book on student motivation, it woodenizes effective speech delivery, and it does it really efficiently. So to use PVLEGS, it's really simple. You decide if you want to introduce the whole acronym or if you want to introduce it one piece at a time. I vary year to year on how I do that, but whichever you do, make sure that your students are taking notes and you're taking notes in the document camera in front of them on each component of PVLEGS. And I use a whole page of our spiral notebook for this. We write PVLEGS right down, and as we're writing down the definitions from the poster that I just showed you, I'm talking to them and giving them examples and non-examples. Once you've done this, now you can start to use this language with your kids before they do think, pair, share, before they do conversation challenge, before they do pop-up debate. Hey, I want you to focus on poise. I'm going to be giving you feedback today on life. I'm going to point out students who are really good at this so you can get a greater sense of what we mean by life. The more that you use PVLEGS, the more your students will internalize it and use it themselves. And I promise you that pretty doggone quickly, you're going to start to notice the quality of speech delivery in your class improving. Why? Because you've made effective speech delivery super clear and you're reinforcing that in your instruction. So that's PVLEGS. Kudos to the man himself, Erik Palmer, his book, Well Spoken. There's a link in the description to that book if you want to check it out. It's amazingly brief, focused, targeted. Every page contains a gem or two. You can also check out the speaking and listening chapter of my book, These 6 Things, where I discuss more of what PVLEGS looks like in my own classroom practice. All right, colleagues, take care. I'll see you next time.